Edgar Cayce predicted 2 zodiac signs will receive 100 million in 2026. The richest signs. Are you ready to find out who Edgar Cayce named as the chosen ones for incredible wealth? 2026 is the year that the great prophet referred to as the time of the Golden Awakening. His predictions, found in his personal notes, indicated that 2 zodiac signs will receive what others can only dream of. Hundreds of millions, success, influence and power over their own destiny. These people will touch a stream of cosmic luck that will change not only their lives but also their surroundings. When Cayce spoke of the financial ascension of the chosen ones, he did not mean chance or luck. It will be the exact hour when the energy of the earth and human destiny merge into one vibration, and those born under 2 specific signs will become magnets for wealth. Their decisions in 2026 will turn into gold, their words into actions, and their dreams into reality. This year is already being called the year of the awakening of great capital. And if you belong to one of these signs, your name may be on the list of those who will hit the jackpot of fate. Watch closely, because next I will reveal which signs of the zodiac will become the richest, according to Edgar Cayce's prophecies. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss these signs of destiny. After all, knowledge can change everything. Aquarius. From 2026 onwards, a symbol will appear on the horizon of Aquarius, which Edgar Cayce called the gateway of opportunity. This is not a myth or a metaphor. It is a pattern based on cycles of prosperity, when ideas turn into capital and words turn into assets. Aquarius becomes the center of a flow of ideas, where money comes not through risk, but through accurately hitting the trend of the future. In 2026, Aquarius will be at the forefront of technological and intellectual breakthroughs. It is his decisions, made calmly and logically, that will bring results that most people will not even be able to comprehend. They do not chase luck. They create its form. Cayce wrote that such periods come once in a lifetime, and for Aquarius, this moment coincides with a global shift in digital values and new forms of investment. What they create or participate in will become an asset that will skyrocket in value tenfold in a matter of months. Aquarius is a sign of systematic thinking and audacity. In 2026, he will find himself in the role of architect of big ideas. Everything that previously seemed superfluous will suddenly come together in a precise scheme. Connections with people who have resources but no ideas will come to the fore. Aquarius, on the contrary, has ideas, but will now receive resources. This coincidence will be the trigger for an avalanche of success. Cayce said that for Aquarius, wealth is not a gift, but a consequence of setting the right priorities, and this year they will be set perfectly. The areas where they will see the biggest growth are related to technology management, cryptocurrency assets, energy innovations, and analytics. Anything that combines intelligence and calculation will turn to gold. Aquarius will feel financial flows, literally seeking him out. His decisions, even the most risky at first glance, will lead to accurate and powerful results. The main thing is not to stop halfway, because the middle of the year will bring the most powerful concentration of success. At this moment, contracts, offers, and projects will appear that cannot be refused. This year will be a time when Aquarius will prove that intuition and reason can combine to create a formula for wealth. They will enter the rare group of people who don't just earn money. They control trends. Everything they touch will take on new value. Even a simple acquaintance can become an investment. Cayce predicted that Aquarius, capable of thinking outside the box, could change their life with a single decision and reach a level of wealth where the figure 100 million ceases to be a fantasy. In 2026, this scenario becomes a reality. Aquarius will learn to manage scale. Their outlook will become strategic, their decisions cool-headed, and their actions calculated. Everything will work toward the result. Their path to wealth will not be accompanied by chaos. It will be a smooth and confident ascent. The world will open new doors for them, and they will discover a source of strength within themselves that has always been hidden beneath their rationality. Money will start coming from unexpected directions, as if confirming the accuracy of Cayce's prophecy. The future belongs to those who can see gold in ideas. This is exactly what will happen to Aquarius. 2026 will be his year, when effort will turn into wealth and intellect into capital. Sagittarius. When Edgar Cayce spoke of people whom fate throws to the top along with the wave of change, he meant Sagittarius. The year 2020 will be a moment for them when their inner energy of action and passion will turn into money, influence, and recognition. Sagittarius has always lived by an idea, a dream that others considered madness. But this year turns that dream into capital, and that idea into an empire. Everything that previously seemed scattered will come together at a single point, the moment when fortune favors those who dared to go further than others. Edgar Cayce described this as a period of sudden opening of the gates of fortune. For Sagittarius, these gates will open through movement, risk, and expansion. They cannot stand still, and this will be their advantage. 2026 will force them to act, and every action will begin to bring results. From intuitive investments to successful business alliances, everything will work like a mechanism set in motion by an invisible hand. Sagittarius will feel that the air around them has become denser, that the energy of opportunity is literally pushing them from within, forcing them to move forward. And the faster they move, the more money the path brings. Sagittarius has always had a natural ability to see opportunity where others see risk, and that will be the deciding factor. They will be the first to notice a new source of income, an idea, a trend, or a technology that is just beginning to emerge. At that moment, they will not wait. They will invest their energy, time, and determination, and that risk will pay off handsomely. Cayce wrote that the energy of abundance is revealed at the moment of determination, and Sagittarius is the one who is able to make a decision when others hesitate. The year 2026 will be a reward for courage. Deals related to real estate, international projects, and new areas of investment will come to the fore. For some, this is just the market, but for Sagittarius, it is a chess game where they can see 10 moves ahead. Their actions will be precise and confident, and even if it seems that they are acting intuitively, in reality, every decision is based on a clear understanding of the patterns. Luck is not accidental. It obeys the will of those who are not afraid to walk into the fire. The main difference between Sagittarius and others in 2026 is scale. He does not seek to simply earn money. He seeks to create a system that will bring in money without his participation. Their consciousness is being rebuilt, and they are beginning to think in terms of flows, assets, and capitalization. And this is precisely the state in which a person is capable of earning a sum comparable to 100 million. This is not a miracle. It is a strategy backed by an inner winner's instinct. Cayce believed that Sagittarius is a sign that, at a decisive moment, can become a center of attraction for luck. He does not wait for the wave to pass. He himself becomes the wave. In 2026, people, opportunities, and offers will gravitate toward him. Even casual conversations will turn into contracts. Money will come rapidly, as if fate itself has decided to return everything that was once earned through effort, but not rewarded. Sagittarius will perceive this flow not as a game, but as a mission. They will see the numbers in their accounts grow, but behind them, they will feel something else: inner recognition, confidence in their path, and the energy they control. 2026 will be the year when Sagittarius learns to take everything that is meant for them. They will stop being afraid of scale, and the more goals they set, the more resources will open up. This year is not about random luck. It is about a moment of maturity when intuition, courage, and experience come together in a formula for real success. Cayce wrote that wealth comes to those who stop thinking in terms of "I have enough" and start thinking the world is open. So Sagittarius will open up this world and enter it as its master. His name will become a symbol of growth. His decisions will be an example to follow, and his path will be proof that fate truly rewards those who act first. Capricorn. Capricorn approaches 2026 as its own test of maturity. Everything they have done in recent years is beginning to turn into real results. Edgar Cayce's prediction points to them as one of two people chosen for a grand financial breakthrough. This sign enters a period when precision, logic, and cold calculation finally turn into capital. In the new year, he will cease to be an observer and become the center of control, where money flows wherever he directs his gaze. Cayce wrote that material rewards come to those who build, not destroy. And it is Capricorn who will become the architect of his own financial world. From the beginning of the year, signs of growth will begin to appear. Partners who have long hesitated will finally agree to his terms. Documents delayed by bureaucracy will be signed. Projects that have stalled halfway will come to life. Everything will start to grow as soon as they stop analyzing and start acting. Capricorns tend to doubt themselves at the moment of victory, but this time, hesitation will cost millions. It is worth taking a step forward, even if the path does not seem ideal. It is risk, based on experience, that will lead them to a financial breakthrough. In the spring, a special group of people will begin to form around him. Investors, managers, advisors. Each of them will become a tool for capital growth. It is no coincidence that Cayce noted that luck chooses those who are capable of taking responsibility. Capricorn knows how to do this like no one else. They don't spend, they distribute. They don't brag, they strengthen their position. And this year, the universe will open the door to a scale they previously avoided. Large deals, shares in businesses, control over resources. Everything will start to gravitate towards them because they have become a mature bearer of stability. A key moment will occur in the summer, an event that will overturn the usual rhythm. Perhaps it will be the rejection of an old partnership or the abrupt end of one direction. At first glance, it will seem like a blow, but it is precisely this that will start a new wave. Where there was a limitation, a corridor to big capital will open up. Where he used to get tens, now he will get hundreds. And then thousands will turn into millions. Capricorn will not win, it will earn. This will be the logical result of its consistency, endurance, and ability to take responsibility where others pass the buck. The second half of the year will be filled with negotiations, movement, logistics, paperwork, and numbers. But behind this dryness lies his greatest triumph. His account will begin to grow steadily, and every step will become a strategy. He will learn to manage several streams at once, from investments in land and real estate to participation in technological and financial structures. Cayce wrote that true wealth is not a sum, but a system. It is this system that Capricorn will create and consolidate. During this period, it is important to remember the details. Even a minor remark in a contract or a percentage in a report can be the key to additional zeros. The more attentive Capricorn is, the wider the flow will open up. It is not worth relying on chance. Capricorn's strength lies in clarity. Any action calculated in advance will bring profit. And when others are looking for a miracle, Capricorn will simply continue on its path and get what is predicted. At the end of the year, money will cease to be a goal. It will become a means. There will be a feeling that everything is under control. Loans will be closed, debts will disappear, and capital will begin to create new opportunities on its own. Cayce's prediction will take shape not through a sudden gift of fate, but through the precise coincidence of effort and time. Capricorn will become a symbol of mature wealth, where every number, every step, every decision works in its favor. This sign will enter 2026 as a person who has finally understood that stability is not a brake, but an engine that leads to the greatest wealth of their life. Pisces. Pisces will enter 2026 with the feeling that an invisible force is finally giving them free rein. Edgar Cayce wrote that in the future some people will receive not just money, but recognition of their inner destiny. Pisces will become the sign where the spiritual and the material come together. From the beginning of the year, they will begin to notice that the world is reacting to them differently. Chance encounters will turn into opportunities, words into contracts, and inspiration into real money. Pisces, who are used to dreaming, will suddenly realize that dreams have become a form of income. In January and February, the first signs of financial flow will appear. For some, it will be a new collaboration. For others, an unexpected project in which they will play a key role. And although the profit will seem modest at first, it will be followed by avalanche-like growth. Cayce claimed that the energy of wealth comes to those who are able to channel it through creativity and compassion. Pisces are good at this. They are not greedy, they do not clench their fists, they share, and therefore the flow does not dry up. Spring 2026 will be a turning point. Pisces will enter a period when their name, brand, idea, or product will begin to attract significant resources. An environment of people willing to invest, help, and promote will form around them. This is no coincidence. When a person creates value over a long period of time, the world begins to return it to them in material form. Pisces will finally get what they have been waiting for years: stability and recognition, and along with that, big money. This is not about a random win, but about building a mechanism where every emotion, every talent is turned into a result. During this period, it is worth paying attention to offers coming from unexpected sources. A person with whom you have not been in touch for a long time may offer an idea that will take you to a new level. An old hobby may suddenly become a profitable business. Cayce wrote that signs associated with water will gain wealth through flexibility, the ability to change and adapt. Pisces will do this easily. They will intuitively understand where the profit is and how to take advantage of it without losing their dignity. There will be a financial boom in the summer. Pisces will literally be swimming in opportunities. Some will invest money and get multiple returns. Others will unexpectedly sell something that has not been useful for years and earn more than they expected. The amount of money that appears will change not only their lifestyle, but also their well-being. Pisces will feel that control over their lives has returned to them. In the fall, they will experience consolidation, a period when everything needs to be put in order. there will be a chance to create a long-term source of income. Your own project, an investment fund, or a stable business in partnership. The main thing is not to let your emotions get the better of you, and not to let euphoria overshadow your strategy. Pisces, accustomed to trusting their intuition, must engage in cold calculation. It is in this combination of sensitivity and reason that their millions lie. The second half of the year will show that luck is not a coincidence, but a reward for being honest with oneself. Pisces will begin to feel an inner confidence that will replace their fears. Money will cease to be something external. It will become an instrument of freedom. And the more they invest in development, the stronger the flow will return. Cayce claimed that Pisces have a rare ability to materialize the energy of goodness. The purer the motive, the more generous the response. By the end of the year, everything will become clear. The prediction has come true. Pisces will come out of the shadows and enter the circle of those who are considered truly wealthy. Not because of accidental success, but because they have finally combined intuition with action, dreams with plans, inspiration with calculation. Their path to wealth will be smooth, but not easy. And that is precisely why the heights they reach will be sustainable. Now they can afford everything, but they will choose only what makes sense. The money that will come in 2026 will prove that even the most delicate people are capable of managing huge flows if they listen to themselves and act at the right time.